Freebeat Morph 2-in-1. What do I know about this bike? This bike has one cool feature that they advertise. And that advertisement is that you can recharge the battery by using a trainer and their app. And of course, due to me working out recently, those who've checked me out on Instagram doing my rowing, I've kind of taken a break for 2 days just because I'm fat and I need to cool down a little bit. But this will give me the option of being able to work out instead of using electricity. So you, yourself, is the charger. Let's open it up. Let's take a look at it. Lots of padding. Lots of padding in here. Lots of protection. E-bike riding platform. That's the trainer. This does have elements that I've never seen in another bike before. I'm assuming, just based off of this, it's not taken apart yet, is that the trainer kind of goes on the back and somehow adds resistance elements to it. That's interesting, because you're not going to take the wheel off. Let's get it. Love that matte black. Find your bike.
Find your beat.
Oh, I thought it said find your bike. It's right here in front of me, thanks. We got multiple packages inside of one, so let's just open it up and see what's inside. Cut away from the body. Cut away, WNBC. That is going to be for a trainer. This is the heaviest box in the whole thing. These are going to be your brackets for the trainer. Whoa. Hardcore. We'll put that together once we get everything out of these boxes. Look at a tiny little wrench in there. He's just trying to make himself known. All of these bolts in here have a recessed indentation, so when you put it in, you don't need something on one side. It's automatically going to catch the metal, so all you're going to need to do is the screw on the nut. And then we have another one that has everything inside of it. This is a snake for your toilet. So if you've pooped too much after exercising or working out, this will help get the blockage out. This is actually a tighty, to tighten tighty for your wires. So interesting enough, the control is actually not on the handlebars. Or side stand, pedals, headlight. They really want you to assemble the whole thing. The controller, your charger, ball joint end Allen keys, screwdriver. Okay, I like that. Someone actually sent us a pedal wrench. Battery's at 48 volts at 15 amps. It's a pretty nice battery too. No scratches on it. On the top you have a power indicator. Shows you how much power you have. And it comes with a 2 amp charger. It's going to take about 7 to 8 hours to charge out from completely dead to full. And then that's our bell, a reflector. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these pieces without looking at a manual and kind of eyeball how this goes together. This is the trainer that the bike is going to sit into while you work out with it. And they do have an app too. No, I will not use that.
Yes.
And that's for your front tire. And then the little prong, this little prong here, it's got some type of sensor. So putting this all together, It was a lot. I mean, there was a lot of manual labor, and that's intense for me. I've been working out, but I haven't been working out this strong. I've never seen a bike where nothing was on it. Literally, the control, the controller, the display, and the sensor underneath the seat. Take the seat out and then connect it, pull it out of the little Y grip, then snap it back into the Y grip. So this, I don't know what that sensor is for the seat. Very interested. But all in all, maybe it vibrates. That's why my wife wants to ride it. On here in the settings, so once we're connected to it, we click that, and then you see the resistance settings. So you could bring this up, and then that's where you have that cadence. If you hear, that's where the beat will be, and that's at 100. And yeah, you feel it. And then you can bring that down, and then it says it. There's an indicator on there. Oh my goodness. And then that's at 41. There's a little bit of a delay, but you definitely feel that resistance. That is interesting. And that's an indoor mode. I'm gonna ride this and we're gonna see how much at 41 resistance we can get this to charge. And as you pedal, you can hear that resistance, and that's only at 40. So it is truly, yep, there you go. Just went up. Just went up to 20. So if we press info, it will show you the time that you've ridden it, the power, the trip, and then the max mile per hour. That's not right, because that thing said 30 when I did it. Average, back to the odometer. And you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then now I'm going to show you the speed in each one of these. Keep in mind that this is, in fact, unlocked. At 0, we go nowhere. 1. There's that stutter. See, it can go faster. The motor just caps out. So regardless of what mode we're in. So in order to update the speed to go past the 20 miles per hour, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to hit unlock. They're going to ask you to unplug the front so you don't have throttle. And then we're going to confirm our signature here. And now we're at 28 miles per hour. So you do have to put that signature in. And now we're full speed. Oh. Keep in mind, you cannot run this with the throttle like I did. Unplug it, agree to their things. That was for demonstration purposes only. All right, so here we go. Oh, wow. Good brakes, too. Great stopping power. Nice pickup, too. Wow, right off the jump. So weird that I feel like the seat's vibrating a little. Let's see how fast we can get this. before you jump into this, if you do get one, this can do 28 miles per hour. Okay, but keep in mind that they tell you in order to do that, you must disconnect this front. What I did was just the practice. That I do not recommend you to do what I did. And if so, you have to sign off that you are responsible if you mess it up. Thumb throttle, responsive. As soon as I hit it, go. Your mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 dictate how fast you're gonna go with that throttle. 5, let me tell you what happens. 30 miles per hour. And then the bike does a weird safety thing. It doesn't want you to go past that. Like I felt that motor still pushing, getting that true 1,000 watt peak out of a 750. Like you feel it. I'm sure the video caught it, or maybe you heard it. It kind of stutter steps, almost like turbo lag. Super interesting. And I just want to talk about this more real quick. The color, the matte black color of this is absolutely sex appeal. There's a huge problem though with matte black like this. Anything you do with matte black and you touch this, you got some pizza greasy fingers. I don't know why well, I know why you're riding an e-bike and you're eating pizza because you're eating pizza. But if you, let's just say, I just got done having a sweet BLT. I got some mayonnaise on my hands. You don't know what to do. You're like, let me just wipe it off on my bike. Yeah, you don't pick your shirt or your pants. You're gonna see the bacon grease. It looks, you can't tell me that doesn't look sexy. That matte black is absolutely by far the best looking color I've seen on any bike. Seat, super comfortable. What's up with the vibration? Now Brie rode this. I think that's why she wanted to ride it. You saw what she did with her ankle, where she tripped up, and then she tried to cut that out. But don't cut this out because I'm gonna rewatch this. She so she and then she walked away all limpy and shit, like she got shot in the butt like Forrest Gump. She wanted to ride this bike after I told her about the vibration. Before that, she was not interested. You notice that she's only going on bikes that have a little bit of a rumble to them? What's that about? So I don't know what the feature is. And I thought it was just me. When I was doing the riding and I hit the throttle, I feel this vibrate. You did?
Yeah, I thought that was just a motor.
No, that's the seat.
Oh, it doesn't vibrate enough.
The biggest takeaway I get from this bike is the app. The app has a lot of features. And legitimately, you could put this into indoor mode and recharge this as you ride. You could ride it that way and you will legitimately charge it. Now, Brie works out every damn day for like 3 to 4 hours. I'm not joking. Like quite literally, Peloton, Peloton, Peloton. And she enjoyed this bike. She enjoyed the apps. And that's someone that works out. So you could take this, even though you're probably getting an e-bike to be lazy, but you could also use this same e-bike to work out, not just pedal, use the trainer. I've never seen that on anything. And the fact that this has that, it's a win. It's a win. Being able to adjust the resistances through the Bluetooth and turn that all the way up, that's intense, man. That's intense. Great braking out of the box. Did not need to bleed the brakes. 180 millimeter discs and a lot of wind. It's a lot of wind. That's just the angels farting on me. That's what that is. You know, every time it rains, it's the angels crying for all the times you lied to them. And that bowling, that's what you hear. That's not thunder. That's a strike. Okay, 180 millimeters. I just hit that. I'm like, Brie, I'm not limping. 180 millimeter discs. We all know. You've seen it on sports cars. I would show you mine, but mine are a little rusty because I don't drive my car enough. But the bigger the front brake, the better. The rear ones equally as large, but they don't mean nothing. She's looking at her ankle like she broke it. They literally mean nothing. The larger it is in the back, yeah, it's gonna stop, but the front is where your stopping power is. 80 millimeter of travel on the front, maybe about 85. You see they went all the way up. You do have micro adjustments. It is hardtail, so keep in mind you have zero suspension on this. I feel like this bike is designed for that hybrid person that wants to do a type of exercise or recharge it, or you just haven't paid your electric bill and you're like, how am I gonna get to work? Well, you pedal your ass there with the cadence sensor, and on the way home, put your feet up, kick it back, hit that throttle. Make sure that you don't have it unlocked at 28 though. follow the rules. And if you do, hey, you're responsible. You're signing your signature. You do have some branding on this. You have it on the hand grips and the side of the bike. That's kind of it. They just really made this nice sex appeal with the integral battery. It flows well, and you got this little dingle hopper here in the back. I just don't know why they didn't put a bigger sprocket in the front so you could get a little bit more top end speed. I really enjoy this bike, and this is something that I will legitimately continue to use. On the rear, you do have a Mega Drive 8-speed cassette with a Shimano Altus derailleur. For the rear hub, you have a Freebeat 750-watt motor that peaks at 1,000 watts. All in all, the look of this bike, the matte black, I feel is the most attractive looking bike that I have yet to get. Yes. No, that's right. Yet to get. The most attractive bike that I have yet to get. Yep. I don't know. The matte black is just sexy. We'll leave it there because I don't know what I just said. So have fun with that one. Make sure you check out the link in the description down below. There might even be a website at this point. I'm building one so you can compare each one of the bikes that I've done reviews on, the speeds. Now, I have not tested the range of this. But in all due of my own defense, does it really matter? Because regardless of what the range is, put it in indoor mode and then you continue your range. So even if it's 60 miles is what it's rated at, it's probably at a person at the $120. Me at a good $164, I've lost a couple pounds. A $164, I'll probably get 50 miles. Turn it to indoor, recharge that battery. That is one fascinating feature of this bike that I 100% stand by for anybody that's looking to get in shape. Freebeat Morph, 2-in-1. It does exactly that.